Goes Dan Cox on ABC Newcastle.
There's just over a week left of operations at the Liddell Power Station. There's a lot happening to celebrate its history, its workers, to look to the future of the site. But it's also leading to conversations locally in the community and it seems at all levels of government about what it means for the future of energy in the Hunter, in your household, in the nation. Today, the Federal Coalition's Shadow Minister for Climate Change and Energy, Ted O'Brien, met with community and energy sector in Curry, in Tomago, right across the Hunter to talk about the future. Before he left the region, I asked him about what he's been doing and who he's been meeting with today in the Hunter.
Well, look, it's been really good because I've had the full day here. The main reason I am here is because of the closure of the Liddell Power Station and ongoing concerns about delays at the Curry gas plant. So I thought it was timely for me to make another visit. I was only here a handful of months ago. Mm-hmm. So we've been meeting with businesses, getting updates on where people see the lay of the land with respect to energy prices and reliability. Gone out to Curry, of course, and the day will continue. So, look, so far so good just in terms of understanding where people are at, where their concerns lie. And I think people are concerned, is the short of it.
What are you hearing?
Well, I think that the short-term issue for everybody's prices, and that's no surprise because everybody's been hurting with power prices. They just go up and up, right? And unfortunately, the default market offer that came out a little while ago from the market operator said that prices will increase even further, over $500 for households and only $1,000 for small businesses from the 1st of July. So people are in enormous amount of pain on prices. However, in talking with businesses, they seem to recognise, and I think they're right, that the biggest issue might be prices in the short term, but there's something bigger, and that is reliability. And this is where Liddell comes in, because Liddell really is only the first of multiple baseload power plants that will be closing. So we will lose about 80%, that's 80% of our baseload power by 2035. And businesses, especially those that are heavily reliant on energy, they recognise the risk that this poses, that there's just zero guarantee of a replacement being there in time. So once you close down one system, if there's no replacement system there, then basically the lights go out. And for businesses that are looking to invest, that's a really serious issue as they look to the future saying, well, what do we do? Can Australia handle heavy manufacturing? If the lights are going to go out, the prices keep going up, and there seems to be absolutely no plan from the federal government, which there isn't, what do we do? But that's the feedback I'm getting.
Yeah, the closure of Liddell started when you're in government as well. Like, this is a long-going issue, as to all the other, baseline power that is working towards some closure dates or, using that finite resource. So what's changed?
Well, a couple of things. Firstly, I'm not here beating up on AGL and Liddell. The point I made before is the one I've been making today. Liddell is the first of many. And will Liddell itself represent a problem? I think there is a risk there, by the way. But that's not the biggest issue. The biggest issue is this accumulation of premature closures. But you're right, Liddell came out some years ago and announced its intention to close. The then coalition government negotiated an extension in the life of Liddell. Labor never had that conversation. They get it. They understand it. They're not scared of it. And that makes it a lot easier to have these sort of conversations with people on the ground because they completely understand the importance of energy, and that you can't just turn off an entire system without having a replacement there. They get that, right? And again, it's not picking on Liddell. I mean, look, the old girl's going to shut. There's been lots of warning about it. I'm not close enough, ingrained in the local workforce to know, but by my judgment, I feel as though AGL have really done a good job at trying to make sure they're looking after their staff. So, but what I'm hearing from people is Their prices are going up. They were promised by the government prices would come down, not up. And I think, I don't know, I just feel as though, maybe it's because I'm a Queenslander and where I'm from, people are pretty pragmatic. I find that people in the Hunt are pretty pragmatic. They're not ideologues. They know that the nation needs to decarbonise. They just want it done in a way that's sensible, that isn't going to unfairly penalise regions. It's not going to punish manufacturing. We can keep the lights on and prices down. I think that's their starting point, and I think it's a fair starting point.
Ted O'Brien, I appreciate your time on Drive this afternoon. Thank you so much.
No, thank you very much.
That is the Federal Coalition's Shadow Minister for Climate Change and Energy, Ted O'Brien, who has been in the region today, speaking with people from Kurri Kurri, Tomago, right across the region when it comes to not just the future of energy prices at your household, but also the future of energy reliability, generated and delivered here in the Hunter.
Drive